Long before London ever existed, ancient people watched the sun's path across the sky. As the days grew shorter and colder, they saw the sun's arc sink lower each day. By December 21st, on the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year, they feared the sun might never rise again, that the world could be lost to endless darkness. But slowly, by December 25th, the sun began to climb higher once more. Light returned, warmth followed, and people rejoiced around fires and stone circles, celebrating the rebirth of the sun, a festival of hope that would, thousands of years later, become Christmas. When the Romans arrived, they brought with them the joy of Saturnalia, a popular midwinter festival held in honor of the god Saturn. It was a time of feasting, gift-giving, and celebration that temporarily suspended social norms, with roles reversed between masters and slaves. The festival featured a carnival-like atmosphere with music, dancing, and games. And over time, these pagan feasts began to blend with new faith and new hope.
This music makes me want to dance.
By the year 300, deep beneath the Roman streets, small groups of Christians whispered prayers in candlelit rooms, their first secret Christmas gatherings. And when Rome withdrew, London's first Christian families kept the tradition alive amid ruins and frost. In the centuries that followed, the Saxons celebrated Yule, or the winter solstice, with roaring fires and mead-filled halls. Slowly, the old gods faded, replaced by wooden crosses and Latin hymns. By 700 CE, the first Christmas masses echoed through timber chapels on the banks of the Thames. By 1000 CE, London was alive with carols, feasts, and blessings, a new kind of winter warmth taking hold. The Middle Ages turned Christmas into pageantry. In 1100, monks chanted beneath the soaring arches of Westminster Abbey. A century later, kings and queens feasted under candlelit ceilings, and in the markets outside, carolers filled the snowy air with song.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our...
By 1400 CE, plays retelling the Nativity drew crowds before the grand entrance of St. Paul's Cathedral. And in Tudor times, Christmas reached royal splendor, the halls of Hampton Court glowing with music, laughter, and roasted feasts fit for kings.
Good fortune in the coming year. Drink up, friends.
Then came the Puritans, and silence. In 1647, Christmas was banned. The garlands came down, the bells went quiet. Yet even in secret, behind closed doors, Londoners still baked their pies and lit their candles, for tradition never dies easily. By 1715, the markets had returned, bright, bustling, filled with the scent of roasted chestnuts. And in 1843, Charles Dickens gave London back its Christmas spirit. A Christmas Carol transformed how the city and the world saw this season of giving. Many of the Christmas traditions we know today actually began in the 19th century, just about 150 years ago. The Christmas tree became popular in England in 1841 when Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, brought the idea from Germany and placed a decorated tree inside Windsor Castle. An illustration of the royal family gathered around the tree appeared in newspapers, and soon homes across Britain adopted the festive custom. During the Victorian age, growing prosperity allowed middle-class families in England and Wales to take time off work and celebrate over two special days, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Boxing Day on December 26th took its name from the tradition of servants and workers opening the boxes in which they had collected small gifts or money from the wealthy households they served. For poorer children, a Christmas stocking, which became common around 1870, might contain only an apple, an orange, and a few nuts. But with the rise of factories and mass production, new toys like dolls, books, and clockwork figures became affordable for many families, bringing joy to homes across the country. The legend of St. Nicholas, known as Sinterklaas in Holland, traveled to America with Dutch settlers in the 17th century. By the 1870s, his story returned to Britain in a new form, as Santa Claus, the jolly figure we know today, arriving on a sleigh pulled by reindeer to deliver gifts on Christmas Eve.
Ho, ho, ho! What a splendid sight! And who do we have here? Thank you for this lovely letter.
By the end of the century, electricity lit up London's Christmas nights. Electric bulbs shimmered where candle flames once danced.
I got.
Oh, how wonderful, darling. And look at the marvelous lights on the tree.
They glow so brightly.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, London!
Even during the dark days of war, in 1914's trenches, and again in 1940's Blitz, Christmas shone quietly, a symbol of hope amidst fear.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
In the winter of 1954, London was still recovering from the shadows of post-war austerity. The streets felt grey, quiet and lifeless, until a newspaper changed everything. A Daily Telegraph article described central London as drab and dull during the dark winter months. Shopkeepers on Regent Street decided to bring back the sparkle. That December, for the first time, thousands of electric Christmas lights glittered above the famous street. Crowds gathered in awe as London transformed overnight, from gloom to glitter, from silence to celebration. And a tradition was born that still lights up the city every Christmas. Through the swinging 60s, Santa waved from parade floats. The 80s made the lights brighter, the windows grander.
Look at the Santa. He's moving his hand. He's waving hello to you.
And as the millennium dawned over the Thames, Christmas had become global, a celebration of peace and togetherness beyond religion and border. Today, in 2025, London's Christmas belongs to everyone. London's Christmas is not just a story of faith. It is a story of people, of endurance, of joy reborn through centuries. This is Christmas in London, 2,000 years in the making.